Hey, how y'all doing? You know what, Sister Ruby? Thank you so much for the link that you provided. It had a wealth of information and also acknowledging the trend that is within our community, especially the Black church. Goes back far, way deeper than people realize. And it has had an impact on a lot of African American lives, a lot of them. And it's sad. It's sad. I meant to point out something during my two videos. A certain party could not stand President Barack Obama, Michelle husband. Okay. They could not stand him because he was Black. He hadn't done anything wrong. He hadn't done anything to harm them. And they hated the melanin, the blood coursing through his veins. They hated him. They spent 8 years attacking this man's character and everything else. And the powerful thing about this man, he did not run, he did not flinch. He finished both terms without any indictments, without any impeachments, without any investigation, without any arrest, without any of his friends being certified thugs and goons and thieves. You see, he was a Black man of honor, as they say in the word, a man of valor. And the reason why they hated him, it was his Black skin. And I look now and they weaponized something that they needed. See, their other strategies didn't work, but this one right here worked, to use Black faces, Black lips, Black fingers, Black faces, Black brains to accomplish what they were not able to accomplish. They're using their faith and setting them up like this. They're using their faith to say they don't like Barack Obama. Everything he did was for the gays. And see, that alone let me know they have not been following legislation. They have not been following the executive orders and things President Obama did. So they just opening their mouth and hurling ignorance and hoping that it stick. But it does stick with those who are pretty trashy. But as long as they can get a Black person, you see, to say bad things about the only Black person who held the highest executive office in this country, see, they couldn't get it done. So they needed them to tear down their own. And they're saying it's because of their faith. They got civil rights. Listen, that ain't about should that's not about faith. That's about providing citizens who live outside of your spectrum of Christianity different ways from you. If you don't like it, then you need to follow the biblical scriptures that tell you to following. Don't marry them. Don't have no interaction with them. Don't have sex with them. Don't have children by them. You have your criteria for what you're supposed to do as a believer. And this country are responsible for providing equality to all. Yeah, not just Christians. See, they allowed you all of these years to be stank, funky, falling, rolling around in your deep dirt, hiding leaders who are committing all kind of PDF. You get what I'm saying? They allowed you to be stealing from your parishioners. They allowed you to embezzle, extort. They allowed you to have your little cliques and everything else. They allowed you to skate with no taxes. You see that? You want to be talking about equality. You know how many Black businesses could really use a couple years to go without taxes just to get their businesses solidified and stable. But no, you just get it because you have a church online, a church on email, a church storefront, a church sanctuary. Long as you can say it's a church or a place of worship. But see, you so nasty and you worried about people and talking about they shouldn't have rights. They I, I don't know how, if you don't realize how disturbing that is coming from Christians. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. What makes you more important as a citizen than someone else who don't believe what you believe? To the point you dehumanize people. You're willing to strip them of their humanity because of your belief system. Honey, they wasted their time then with the civil rights bill. They wasted their time because clearly you jokers think, oh, that's just for us. hmm We can now start acting like the white people and treat them the way white people treated us. They good enough to work for you. They good enough to come into your businesses. They good enough to support you and windmill for you. Yes, as an ally, windmilling for you. You understand? They're good enough to give and donate, volunteer. They're good enough for that. They're good enough for Black Christians to use them and exploit them. See, Black people haven't had a chance to be superior or act like they're more superior than any other another demographic. So they have one now. They want to strip them of their humanity because not because of the color of their skin, but because of who they choose to be in a relationship with, who they choose to live their life as. And the government should protect them. And you don't think they need protection when they got hostility coming from the Black church? Oh, yeah. Do you not realize how vicious you jokers can be? How nasty you can be to people? And see, let me tell you something. I meant to tell you, shoot, the Black church has body dysmorphia. The Black body of Christ has body dysmorphia. What I mean is, see, when somebody look in the mirror, in their head, they see one thing. You can't tell them that mirror reflection that they're creating from their brain, their heart, their trauma isn't real. And then somebody looking at them, they see something totally different. Like, what are you talking about? I don't see that. I don't like, why would you think that about yourself? And see, the Black church body dysmorphia is a little different. This is how it looks. See, they stand in a mirror and they just see themselves so pristine and lily white, fresh, beautiful, just dew in the morning lily. So fragrant and all of that. And so when they see themselves in the mirror, they print and they turn, ooh, girl, ooh, boy, you better do it. That's what they see. But they don't see their mind, they don't see their heart, and they don't see their actions. And that some of them is pretty dark, the stuff that you're doing to people. If you don't like it, you got to understand what's going on. It is about these people having the same rights and freedoms and acknowledgement, just like anyone else. And just like anyone else, some people can misinterpret and abuse that, even though they belong to that population, as the Black church has done, as certain political parties has done, right? It's the body dysmorphia for me. I'm about to end this video, but I want to tell you something about the power of the Black church, citizens, the church, the trust their parishioners, have for them. And for a lot of nefarious reasons, they are deliberately targeted. Now, in modern era, I have a story that I'm not going to give the internet for free, but I will be floating it to several publications. You know why? This truth will, for certain, humble a lot of people, and it would change them functioning in that way that end up harming people and costing people lives. Yeah, they're going to see this whole political game totally different. See, it's hard for me to just hear secondhand information. It's scary when God placed me in a place for a span of time and allowed me access to information, allow me to be a firsthand present witness of these things, atrocities, deliberately targeted for the Black community. I can, yeah, they're gonna have to give me at least $100,000 because once the story comes out between the internet, people love to copy each other. They're gonna make way more than that because this story will be active for longer than trending. It's gonna cause people to start digging and paying attention and understand how there's a bridge from Hollywood straight to the White House. It will show you that some of the stuff both sides are saying it is true. Not about people specifically, but some of their ideas about the corruption of Hollywood, how dangerous it is, how, messed up, all these organizations and stuff that hide the truth and it doesn't look and function the way you all think. It doesn't. It's way more sophisticated, dangerous, and it's not just us. No, but anytime we're involved in something, it provides it credibility. That's how much power there is behind our support. And it's dangerous when your pastor demanding and telling you to do something. And see, what you don't understand is why your pastor told you to do it. And I know why. And I know what happened. And I saw it. Everything. Real time, sure. I can tell you the key players, they're in White House, they're in DC, they're in Hollywood, and it's scary. We talking about billions of dollars being washed. Okay, I'm serious. So once I be able to find a person who want to sit down, have the conversation, and get the information, I'm telling you, they're going to make a lot of money off of it. Honey, they're gonna be on Netflix somewhere. I'm serious. With their voice being fragmented, a hoodie on, and you just looking at a black shape. Yeah, it's going to be like that because they will be terrified for their lives. And guess who let it all? Who let it go down? It was preachers, black preachers. Yeah, I'm telling you, non-denominational, AME, Kojic. I mean, all of them. It is. I'm telling you. Once they wire me my little $100,000, baby, we're gonna have a whole lot of talking, a whole lot of note taking, a whole lot of recorders clicking. Okay, and it goes back to what that video was talking about. Us, the Black church, how gullible we can be sometimes and sign up for things that are detrimental to our community. And their justification is that's what God will want us to do. Well, that's not true because it has been proven. Your God is money. Yeah, that's another thing they figured out about you all. Somebody show you money, you'll do virtually anything. If somebody show you something with 4 zeros, you would slap your family members. If somebody showed you zeros. You would spit in people's face in the church. You would kick them. You would beat on them, whatever they said, because of money. They have proven time and time and time again, the Black church are still trying to buy their freedom. That's because they don't understand the word. They only pick out parts to get what they want. And what you need to know and what you need to get a revelation and understanding of who the Son sets free is what? Free indeed. But you're bound. Honey, you are hog tied, shackled, and everything else to money. Yeah. No character building, none of that. Yeah, they don't play them kind of games because that means I need to change. I don't got to change as long as I can lie to myself and say I'm fighting the devil. No, you're just convincing yourself to remain the way you are. It's not the devil. You can save a whole lot of time and just say, I ain't changed. Just give me what I want. I ain't changed. And if one of you so happen to think, well, what about you? You talking about you want $100,000? I do, dear. I do. There are things I want to buy. There are things I want to do. There are people I specifically want to help for a reason. And honey, I can't clear out my savings, my retirement, my investments when I have something that, yeah, that was sale. And no, I am not violating not one person. I'm advocating for all. Because remember, the truth shall do what? Set you free. There are a lot of people that need to be set free with the truth, with the truth about getting your behind in bed with the government, getting your behind in bed idolizing, loving, coveting Hollywood. That's what your behind's compromised. All because somebody can wave money in your face. Somebody walk up to you right now, give you $50,000. You got to leave your wife. Okay, how I'm gonna get the money though? You gonna wire? You gonna mail a check? Somebody here, you can get this 75,000, but you have to leave your husband. Oh, no problem. Sign me up. We were having problems anyway, so I don't feel that. You see that? Anything in this community can be breached. All you need is money. What happened to our morality, our standards? What happened to that? Because you ain't listening to God and you won't really believe that Bible. But like I said, yeah, I'm asking for $100,000. Why should somebody else get profitable gains from what I know firsthand, what I'm providing? And they can make money for it, but I can't? Child, please get out my face. Take your behind on somewhere and play with somebody who's stupid. Don't play with me. You can do a lot of things, but don't play with me when it comes to that. Business is business. And yet at the same time, I do not compromise my morals, my values, my integrity, my honor. I don't play about that. You understand? That's first and foremost for me. And because of that, you're not going to dishonor me by walking up and expecting things for free. I am not one of the gullible people just because I'm Christian. You should know by these videos. That's not how I rock and roll should. You're not going to dishonor me walking up to me and keep expecting for me to enhance, build you up, fortify you for free. Nobody else doing it. Oh no, when you go to other people, you got to pay them, right or wrong. That's business. You think I'm gonna talk myself out of that kind of money? Yeah, yeah. And that's starting price. Okay. Because I understand once this get out, this is going to shake the right, left, middle. It's gonna hit Christians, agnostics, it's gonna help hit everybody. I'm telling you. Yeah, and it's scary. But let me go, child. Some ribs calling me. So don't be in my face talking about, well, if you care, you would just give it to people for free. Let me tell you something. Once it get out, they're gonna be streaming about it. They're gonna have all kinds of videos about it. They're gonna make a Facebook post about it because everybody all understand we gotta live and eat. And we, honey, if you ain't paying attention, we in a recession. We're not getting there, sure. Yeah, look at the numbers and you'll understand why I said that. And the problem is with the Black community, I can tell you, they will have a body of knowledge and wisdom. And guess what they do? They just walk around giving it for free. And one thing about society, we don't respect people who go around giving with God told you the wealth of the wicked is laid up for you. And you just walking around giving away casting pearls before swine and don't realize you're talking about, I need a financial breakthrough. I need it, Lord. Open it, Lord. Open the vault. Open the vault at the bank, Lord. Come on, Lord. It's not necessary because he gave you the capacity to get the wealth. You just walk around and give the people for free because you don't believe he will enhance, fortify, bless what you have when you start using it with wisdom. When you put that with the wisdom he gave you, you put it with faith, you put it with the word, you put it with his promises. You see that? That's how you get multiplication. It's plus, 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 right? And then, well, what is it? With your times tables, when you first learn it and exponent, what did they show you? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. What is that? As an exponent, that is how the function, the formula works. You have something God placed in you, and you put that together with your faith. You put that together with the word. Okay. You have all three, and then you add to that. You got the Holy Spirit, right? You put all of that together, and you're operating in wisdom. Honey, you can't imagine the kind of multiplication that happens. You will not be poor and begging for bread. Yeah, because you will then be righteous. You'll be functioning like you're righteous. Honey, don't play with me. And people will be paying you and telling you. This is how you know you have a gift uh for God to have blessed you in a way that you just receive uncommon blessings. Let me show you something. You will notice people just walk up to you after you got the God allowed you and told you you can do something. I got to give you something. No, 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 I can't get. I can't do that. I got to give you something. You see that? And that doesn't happen for everyone. Ask people who've been around a long time. The reason why they do that and feel a conviction not to leave without blessing you because they understand if they don't, there's a curse attached to you sowing into them, and they understand within their spirit that had to come from God. So they wise enough. See, you don't have to stand in the pulpit trying to raise an offering because God will send them with their hearts ready to receive and obey to bless those who bless them. You see that? You don't got to know them neither. I done see, girl, child, that done happened so many times, it don't make no sense. And then I realized I was being disobedient and prideful by not accepting what they were trying to give me. Yeah, that shook me to my core. I'm about to get off of here, but I got to give you this testimony. I've been looking for a particular truck for some time now. And me being me, I'm like, I'm real iffy about certain purchases right now. Right. And if you know, you know. So way in the wee hours on Thursday. No, that was Wednesday, excuse me. I could not sleep. I could not sleep. So what I ended up doing was going onto a website that I've been tracking these trucks and their prices, right? And I see the truck because the truck is $90,000. That's how much that truck is. Do you want to know how much it was listed for on that website? $4,519. A $90,000 truck. $90,000 truck. And I went ahead and started the purchase process. All of it. Paid cash. You can take that. I'm okay. I'm okay. That ain't nothing. And so the next day they called me back, and that was on Thursday. They called me back and they were like, "We see you made a purchase, and we're going to honor that purchase because what is listed is what you're supposed to pay." And I didn't have any problems. So now I'm waiting for them to deliver my $90,000 truck. Now let me show you something. Didn't I just tell you right now that I'm trying to fish this store and the minimum I take is $100,000? That's because I like to drive a $90,000 truck. You see that? That's my standard. I don't know about nobody else. You might tell it all for $15,000, $1,500. You understand? I trust God like that. Honey, he does uncommon things when you trust him. And it ain't got to necessarily always come from men. And they admitted this was truly a glitch in our system. We've never seen this happen, but we see the entire process. We ran it back. You didn't use any software or anything. Somehow it was listed, and we don't know because my God is awesome. He'll get it to me, honey. And here I am. I don't want to spend that much money right now, and I'm grappling with two things that I want right now. Okay. I'm not even going to tell you about the other one because you then start moving your lips and cursing stuff, and I have to slap you with the Holy Ghost with that. Okay. But I wanted that truck, and it would fit what I'm trying to do right now. Right. And I was just like, that's $100,000 once you break down everything. You get what I'm saying? Tags, all of it. Yeah, you're gonna be at 100, and only God can make that truck be $4,500. If you don't believe me, you can go on to hold on. I'm sorry. You can go on to Driveway and go into their chat and ask them, did you have a GMC truck that's $90,000 on here sometime between Wednesday night or like late in the middle of the night, Wednesday, early in the morning, Thursday by any chance? And just let them know I'm not trying to buy it because it's been bought already. You understand? It's gone. You understand? It's on my way. It's on its way to my house. So shoot, you can't do that. Okay. Even though you may want to, but hey, it's already gone. Now go down there in their chat and ask them. Ask them, was there a glitch in your system or something? That happened Wednesday because someone told me about they got a $90,000 truck for $4,500. And they will tell you that's true. Okay. My God is awesome. And he is worthy to be praised. Above all, you are crazy if you don't trust him. You trust that man. You'll trust your mom, you'll trust your daddy, you'll trust your siblings, you'll trust your friends, but you're having a hard time trusting God, trusting Christ. Really? Make it make sense. He's my provider. He'll provide everything I want and need. He said, I will give you your heart's desire. I wanted that truck. Yeah, anybody will freeze up. You're talking about spending $100,000 on a vehicle. Honey, no, no. And that GMC, it's $97,000. Okay. And I would be happy to show it to you. It's a nice goldish champagne color, beautiful beige interior, leather interior, beautiful panoramic ceiling. Yeah. I love a good sunroof. I love that. I can't do a convertible no more. I'm too old to be squatting down there in a convertible, but I just love my little hair blowing in the wind with my little windows down and my little sunroof open. That's how I get down. I love big trucks. I'm a Southern girl, and I like four wheelers. I like motorcycles. You get what I'm saying? That's it. But I hope my testimony encouraged you. Trust God like you've never done before. And above all, start trusting Him for divine intervention in miracles. I will be reading your comments. You all have a blessed weekend. Please, please, please be safe, be safe, be safe. You okay? All right. Love you guys. Bye.